This is Mark Hubbs with Aerosgon Bullet Molds. I'm back at the Central Alabama Gun Club near Montgomery, Alabama, and we're going to do another penetration test with water jugs. This time we're going to be trying our Colt 36 caliber, or Colt Cartridge Works 36 caliber bullet. This is one of our best-selling bullets. It's 126 grains, and we'll be shooting it with a service charge of 17 grains of 3F powder. Our test gun today is the Pietta Griswold and Gunnison Confederate revolver. You may have seen my earlier video on this. Nice, fun gun to shoot, and I think it'll do us well for this particular test. Stick with us, and we'll see how it does. Today we'll be shooting our copy of the Colt Cartridge Works 36 caliber conical bullet. This was used in all of their cartridges, ready-made cartridges during the Civil War and for commercial purposes also. It's 126 grains, and we'll be using a service charge of 17 grains of 3F powder. And that's a service charge that was required in the U.S. Ordnance Manual of 1860 and the CS Ordnance Manual. This is by no means a scientific test. We won't pretend that shooting water jugs will give us any type of indication of how it will do in ballistic gel or human flesh. It's just simply trying to see how much water this bullet will pass through using a service charge that was designed for it 160 years ago. I'll shoot a single round at 10 feet from the target in this line of jugs. This is the impact at normal speed, shot at 120 frames per second. And this is the impact slowed down to 2% of normal speed. Two, 3, 4, 5. You lost your bullet. Went off that way. My son David, who's manning the camera, is generally a smarter fellow than I am, and since the bullet drifted to the left, he suggested holding off to the right. Here's the impact at full speed, and the hydroshock in the first two jugs was very surprising. At this point, I thought the bullet would be as flat as it could be after that kind of damage to the jugs. And here it is slowed down to 2% of normal speed. And you can see all the water, most of the water coming out immediately, those first two jugs, because of the splits in the plastic. During the first test, the bullet penetrated 5 jugs before it exited and drifted off to the left. So let's see how many we went through this time. This one tore it open. Thing here, 4 penetrated in front of this one, exited here, in that one, out that one, in this one, out that one, in here, and we got a bullet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's pour this one out and see what it looks like. Actually, this water feels nice and cool. Didn't have lead in it, I'd take a big drink. And there's the bullet. And you can see nice, deep engraving all around it. Full length almost, from the bottom of the ogive all the way to the base of the bullet. So that's a very good sign. The deep penetration was not as much a surprise as the lack of deformation on the bullet. The nose is hardly battered at all, maybe slightly blunted. The ring you see is actually from the loading process. That's the edge of the loading lever where it was pushed into the chamber. After seeing the damage to the first two jugs, I thought sure the soft lead nose of this bullet would be flattened by the time it passed through 6 jugs. So what were we able to learn? Well, we got 6 jugs of penetration. That's 36 inches of water and 11 layers of polyethylene. And number 2, the bullet shows excellent rifling engagement all the way down the length of the bullet. And this is due in part to the design of the bullet itself, but also this particular model of revolver. Its chamber tolerances may provide a better grip than other guns in the same caliber. And of course, as always, shooting water jugs is a lot more fun than shooting paper. I hope you enjoyed our little experiment. If you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll put a link to our website in the description to this video, and also a direct link to the sales page for the 36 caliber Colt Cartridge Works bullet mold. In future videos, I hope to do the same experiment with the Johnston & Dow 44, the big 44 caliber Dragoon bullet, and also the little 31 caliber Baby Dragoon. Thanks for watching.